HipHopStan.com.
Yeah, Nightboy, Nipsey Hussle. We on. Yeah, what up?
How you feeling, brother?
Everything's everything, man. Out here getting it in, working and shit. Working on the debut album, South Central State of Mind. Working on my mixtapes and shit, doing radio, doing interviews, just getting it in.
That's what it is. So when the mixtape supposed to drop?
Volume 3. It ain't finished yet. I'm still recording it, so most likely within the next 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? Probably like April or May. A couple months before the album drop. The album won't come out between June and September, anywhere between then. So, you know, we're going to drop that as the last project before the album.
That's what it is. So yeah. For all those people that don't know, let them know who you are and where you from, you know what I mean?
If niggas don't know me by now, my name Nipsey. You know, I'm an LA nigga doing this music shit. I'm from Crenshaw and Slauson area, LA. And, you know, I'm just doing my stuff right now. You know what I mean? I've been putting it down for a little bit. I got 2 mixtapes in the street, a couple of things online. Got a single that was on the radio with Game. It's called They Roll. Them gangsters, they roll.
Red Converse, nigga. So whooping from the dirt, nigga banging my turf like Snoop did. And it's still 187 on a motherfucking cop when I'm dipping down the block, banging black Superman.
Real, like, supportive of what we're doing and taking to it real well. So, you know, I've just been putting my grind down, doing shows all through LA, doing radio runs and all that, and, you know, doing me.
So how did you and the Game hook up?
Game, I've been on Game just from being in LA. You know what I'm saying? We ran across each other a couple times. And, you know, I introduced myself a couple years prior to when we did the record. You know, niggas like, yeah, I know you is, my nigga. Like, I fuck with your music. I put mixtapes out for years in my area. And, you know, like, keep doing your stuff, your name ringing. So once I got my deal, you know what I mean? My manager, Big U, knew some of his folks that was, you know what I mean, his team. And was just, you know, like, we finna come fuck with y'all in the studio. Like, yeah, we had Encore. He was working on the LAX project. We went up there, smoked up, drank with the nigga, we was just chopping it, played the mixtapes. They was all going crazy for the mixtapes and shit. And like, you know, let's knock something out. So we did the They Roll record and we did the Bullets Ain't Got No Names remix. You know, everybody ate the They Roll song. Everybody ate that motherfucker up. Like, the internet, the streets. We ain't giving no radio push at all, but like Felly got behind us and started playing on Power 106. Motherfuckers was putting all over their mixtapes, so that was like summer this year. We put that out. Shit, you know, we just was mutually connected. You know what I'm saying? Just from both being up from the West, we just knocked it out, did us. You know?
A lot of people compare you to Snoop Dogg. Any feelings towards that?
I mean, you know, obviously you don't never want to walk in nobody's footsteps and be the second coming or the second best, because at best you always going to be second best for trying to follow niggas' steps. But I take it as a compliment as far as Snoop being such a successful icon to hip hop. But I make it clear, like, I'm not trying to pattern no nigga program or copy a nigga swag, none of that. Like, I get it probably because we both tall niggas say cuz all the time, got a similar look. But, you know, my music sound totally different. And, you know, it's LA and it's West Coast to the fullest, but it's Nipsey. It ain't, you know what I mean, the second coming or nothing. So, you know, like I said, I take it as a compliment, and it is what it is.
You definitely a spitter, man. You definitely got a lot of content behind your lyrics. How do you feel about the music industry today with, you know, the record labels pushing all this garbage music coming out, you know, all that bubblegum, lollipop type music with no type of substance behind it?
I mean, I just think they aim it at different people. Like the so-called lollipop, no substance type of music. It ain't for niggas that want that type of music. It's a market for it because they sell. Who love it, I don't know. Who like it, I don't know. But somebody buying this shit. So, you know, I try to look at it from a business perspective, like, and understand why labels are so eager to hop on a so-called hit record as opposed to an artist that make quality music. You know what I'm saying? Because a hit record turns into profit quicker. You know what I'm saying? They got a cut and dry formula for a hit record. Shoot it to radio, put money behind it, cash out, sell ringtones, and do shows. But as far as a spitter or a nigga that got bars or a nigga that got a story to tell, it's kind of like these labels are so far removed from the streets, they don't know how to present that. If it's not a hit record and can follow the radio format, they don't know how to break the artist. So, you know, some labels try to hire motherfuckers as they so-called, just my street guy, that they urban and all that, but other motherfuckers just stick to what they know and then, you know what I'm saying, and just entertain the pop world. So, me personally, the type of music I make, I ain't fit in one of them scenarios. my situation was more or less like the label got they urban team and they team that who keep their ear to the street for what's hot. You know, that was John Shapiro in this situation. He brought it to the label and basically like, you know, this is a star. You know, we need to do this project and we need to make this shit happen. And you know, once he vouched for it, they listened and they believed in the shit and you know, they did their thing, press play. Off the top.
So where you at with the album coming out? Let the people know the name of it.
Yeah, the album title is called South Central State of Mind. It's coming out this summer, 2009. And you know, it sounds like what the title is. You know, I mean, I don't have just one type of record on my project, but it's a concept record. Meaning like, you know, it's gonna correspond with the title. There's records on there that explain the mind state and the condition of what's happening where I come from. I know everybody heard about the gang shit in LA and you know what I mean, they seen Menace and they seen Boys in the Hood and they heard Snoop shit and they heard the Dr. Dre and the Ice Cube. My shit is more or less the update on what's happening. Like I said before, I'm not walking and following nobody formula, but I'm just updating the world on what's going on in LA and in my environment and in my reality. And I feel like motherfuckers is real interested in that. We put some shit up on World Star, and it was just me kind of going through the hood and explaining like what's happening. And it got up with 1 million some views in 2 or 3 days. So, you know, it's a lot of critics be like, oh, Nipsey endorsing gang banging on Nipsey. You know what I'm saying, waving a flag for gang violence, but that ain't my intentions at all. My shit is more or less like giving an inside perspective of what it's about. So that motherfuckers don't really look at niggas like animals and like just pointless killers and all that. That ain't really what it's about. Like, it's a reality to it and there's a realness to it, and that's what my project is. And we got club shit, and we got shit for the females, and we got up-tempo fly shit too, but the meat and potatoes, that's what y'all gonna get.
Okay, yeah, so the females been showing you a lot of love in New York City?
No question. You know, we was talking about it earlier, how the New York females act, but you know, we gonna get past that. We gonna get them to put their guards down, you know. Yeah.
So before we take it out of here, one last thing you wanna tell them?
Man, make sure y'all go, if y'all ain't got the mixtapes, Bullets ain't got no name, go get them. They classics, the streets done stamped them already. Make sure y'all look out for my new shit, Volume 3 coming out. And make sure everybody go get the album when it dropped, 2009, South Central State of Mind. Hustle Music. Yeah, what's happening, y'all? This your boy, Neighborhood Nip Hussle, Slauson Ave in the building, y'all already know. Out here in New York, fucking with HipHopStan.com, how this shit online. Make sure y'all get a bar. Neighborhood.
Blue Converse, nigga. Rich rolling from the dirt, just banging my turf like Snoop did. Same color rag, just a new crib.